Just back to the video, today we're going to be reviewing movies I watched in History versus Hollywood. First of all, yes, in the background you do see a new succulent. I got a new one. It's just a little rainbow. I thought it was cute. And I actually have one other piece of news I have to share with you. From the 27th to the 31st, you might, or maybe even later, you might get some new videos, Virginia Beach vlogs. I know you're wondering, why are we getting Virginia Beach vlogs right now? Because we're going to Virginia Beach. As you know, my mom doesn't have a job right now, so we had some time off and we decided we're gonna go take a vacation. So yeah, you might get some vlogs. I'm not sure how much vlog content there's gonna be. I haven't really thought about it yet, but definitely go check out those vlogs so you can hear more about it. But without further ado, let us get into this. So basically I had a class called History versus Hollywood. And in said class we would learn about the history around the movie, like the actual real history, and then we'd watch the movie and we'd like answer questions, maybe take a test after, whatever. And I decided very early on that I was gonna be rating these movies and talking about them. So I'll basically give you a little summary of the movie, my rating, and on the side of the screen it will tell you the actual synopsis of the movie, because some of these I haven't seen for like months, so they might not be too accurate. I'm sorry about that. The first one we watched was a Genghis Khan documentary. Hopefully I said that right. I just realized I might not have. Sorry about that. I can't really find the correct one though, so we'll have to see if I can find the right one. But I remember it was a documentary. At least there's that. This is the first one we watched. What can I say? First off, I gave it a 6 out of 10. I also included decimal points in these, so it's just a 6.0. It's nothing special. And I wasn't too into it. It basically was just a documentary about his life. There's nothing too special that I can remember from it though. Hopefully I have some synopsis pulled up. Sorry if I don't. Second movie we watched was Kingdom of Heaven. Let's start off by saying I gave this a 3.5 out of 10. Because it was so good. Basically, Kingdom of Heaven is about this dude. I think his wife or someone dies that is close to him, and then he goes and does the Crusades, and it's just a lot of fighting and a lot of like, there is a very graphic scene that we are not going to talk about because but yeah, 3.5 out of 10 because it was just fighting. The Patriot, which was actually probably one of the first ones that I actually liked, 7.0 out of 10. Basically it was about this guy, sorry, I kind of had to look up the description for this one. I remember it, but I'm just checking. This guy who used to be in the military, it's the Revolutionary War, I think. Sure. I know my history. And his son enlists in the war, and then he goes into the war, and it's a lot of fighting still, but it is more entertaining. There's definitely more of a plot. Hopefully I have a description up. After this we watched Harriet. I put Harriet documentary, but I think the title is just Harriet. 7.0 out of 10 again. I actually, just so you know, I didn't give any of these 10s or like 9s or anything, so like 7.0 or 7.5 I think is the highest I gave. Not the biggest movie fan. But I actually really did like the Harriet one. The other ones I would get really like, I guess, not attached to, and that like I wouldn't have any emotions regarding it. But the Harriet one I definitely had like emotions, like what was happening. Like when things were happening I would feel sad, I would feel shocked, like I don't really know. Watched this however many months ago. But I definitely liked it a lot more. Cold Mountain. I think this is one of Ryan's favorites. It's not for me. I gave it a 4.5 out of 10. The 4.5 is specifically for Ruby. She's the only character I was invested in. I didn't really have any other emotions towards anything. I'm trying to see what else I remember. It's just like the main characters, I just didn't like them, I guess. It's about a war, I can tell you that. It's up on the screen, you can read about it, I guess. Next is Tombstone, gave it a 3.0 out of 10. It's a cowboy movie, if I remember correctly. About cowboys. You can read the description. I guess I'll just give you more of an opinion. I can't really give you a description of it. Or any of these movies. I don't really remember. That's probably why I gave it a 3.0. I don't really remember anything from this one. It wasn't anything like that I was invested in. I love cowboys. I love cowboys. One of my favorite games is Red Dead Redemption 2. So... yeah. I love cowboys, but I definitely was not. This was not my cowboy jam. The Ghost in the Darkness, which I also think Ryan doesn't agree with me with, because I liked this one. I don't think she did. 7.0 out of 10. It was a lion, lions tied, some type of cat like thing, and they were building a bridge, and the lions, I'm gonna go with lions, they kept trying to kill them, or I think they did actually kill a few people there. I don't know. I liked it more. It was more entertaining than I guess the war movies we were watching at the time. Flyboys, 5.0 out of 10. I couldn't really keep up with who was who. I don't know. A lot of because we had video questions for these. It was like, what is this guy named this doing, and why is this happening to him? And I'm like, I don't even know who that is. I don't know. It was better because I guess the action was, them up in like airplanes or whatever they're called, airplanes, I guess. So that was better than just fighting. I don't know. I still wasn't too attached though. The Aviator. Actually, I gave this an 8.0 out of 10, so. The Aviator was one of the first good movies, definitely, we watched. Probably, I guess, it was my favorite. Leonardo DiCaprio. We watched another movie with him in it, you'll see. It was just way more entertaining. Just everything that was happening, and it's like, you really, like, you felt emotions while watching it. It was good. It was one of the ones that I definitely enjoyed a lot more. Cinderella Man, 6.0 out of 10. Wasn't really my thing. The lady who played Ruby from Cold Mountain was in it, though. I'm sorry, I don't remember her name. So that was a plus. But I'm just not too intrigued or I guess interested is a better word with the fighting. A League of Their Own, 6.5 out of 10. I think I actually enjoyed this one a little bit more because when it ended, I think I actually cried. I liked the characters. I liked, things that were happening. I liked the ending. It was actually entertaining. I don't know. I probably should have given it a 7, but I wasn't the most invested. So I guess we're going to stick with 6.5. Escape from Sobibor, 6.5 out of 10. I remember the ending very vividly because it's like the people running and then it's telling you what happened to them. That was like cool to know because this movie came out in like 1980 something or 19... When did it... I think it came out in 1980 something. So that was interesting to know if some of them were still alive and like what they were doing. Hacksaw Ridge, 6.5 out of 10. Giving a lot of 6.5s out of 10, sorry. I just remembered what this one's about. I guess it's a little bit intriguing. It just also wasn't the most... It's a 6.0 out of 10 now. I don't know. The fighting in this one, or like, because he doesn't really fight, he just kind of saves people. That was intriguing, I guess. Everything else I just wasn't really too interested in. Hidden Figures, 7.5 out of 10. I really liked this one. I just was NASA, it was all these, it was interesting. It wasn't really any fighting. It was just fun to watch. It was funny. It was it was all the emotions. You have to watch that. That's a good movie. And finally, Catch Me If You Can, 7.0 out of 10. Love that they were friends. I knew they would be. It was fun. It was entertaining. I remember looking at the research though, because this is the most recent one we've watched. And the research is very similar, but also not really. And it's just, I feel like it's a little bit more intriguing to read about. But it's definitely good. It was definitely a fun movie to watch. I guess that's all the movies I have for you that we watched, that I can rate. Yeah. Thanks for watching. This one about see you in the Virginia Beach vlogs. This one about see you in the next one. Bye.